Okay, can you hear us? Check, check, check. Testing one.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Side Dish. I think we have sound. We tested it. So if you hear sound, thumbs up and like this video because we finally know what we're doing. Oh, good.
I thought you said no.
It's still, Denise double checked for us too, so now we're good to go. Hey, John here's sound. Okay, so I am going to, what we're making tonight is something like, so we got cabbage. Cabbage is probably coming up right around now. Usually in Alaska, where I'm from, cabbage gets real big, and they pick it for the state fair, which was early August, but you know they start a little earlier and a little later. Anyways, so first of all, welcome to Side Dish, episode 65. It's me, Doug. Amy's here behind the camera doing her spectacular job, and Denise is a magician, so here we move. Let's just get into it. So the first thing we're actually, because Amy and I were discussing, the cabbage reminds us of Russia, so we're making.
I said we should just do shots of vodka.
Yeah, but we're gonna make Moscow mules instead. So I want to do that first. So we only have two copper mugs, which you use for Moscow mule normally. But I also saw in some instructions that they use a highball glass, which this is essentially a highball glass with fancy sides. So these are going to be nice because they come together fairly easy. You add some ice to each one of your glasses, and whatever your preference is.
Can you move your bacon a little and put the cups up there so we can see what you're doing?
Sure. Can you not see them?
No. Well, just the tip.
Okay. So we need. Oh, I gotta look because I think it's 2, 1, and 4. But
2, 1, and 4. 4 of what? Oh, the beer.
For that. So
that
3 ounces. So 2 ounces, half ounce. Okay.
You were totally off.
It's totally off. Woo! You can make it however the hell you want.
Good thing you checked.
So do whatever you want. We were talking about doing a dark and stormy, which is essentially the exact same, but instead of vodka, you use spiced rum. So, whoops. This is Costco Kirkland brand, but didn't we decide that this is just Grey Goose disguised?
Yep.
So, and it's this bottle is $12.99 compared to a Grey Goose, which is much more. I'm very spilly today. How is everyone? I hope your week was good. We had a reprieve from the smoke for 3 days, and now it's back with a maniac here.
We had one day that was beautiful. Very low smoke and
the temperature
cool.
Yeah, the temperature was amazing. It was only like, I swear, what? 82 degrees or something like that?
Oh, not even that. It was like in the high 70s.
It was unbelievable. So
beautiful.
Lime juice, freshly squeezed. Well, freshly squeezed last week.
Squeezed by our own hands.
Well, by Amy's hands. I didn't do it. I don't do this menial work. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I'll probably get hit for that later. That's not true.
$12.37 for the glass bottle and 62 cents for the vodka. Johnson.
That's probably true. Pull out and then up. Mazel tov. I'm just going to eyeball this. This is 12.7 fluid ounces. So
let's go like glug, glug, glug. What are you doing, like half?
No,
a third?
A third.
How much is in there?
I mean, half full.
Okay.
But it's also.
Hey, aren't you going to stir it up?
Oh, yeah.
That's why Denise got you a spoon.
That's right.
Jackie, enough.
They're delicious. I really like Moscow mules. I don't know why I don't drink them more.
What we say about all of these drinks.
Yeah. Hi, Fred. Okay. I will give the fancy ones to Amy and Denise, and then.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is quite delicious. This Bundaberg, it's ginger beer is Australian. It sounds German, but it's Australian. It's very good though. I really enjoy this brand.
That is a good ginger beer.
Yeah. If you want, you can drink ginger beer on its own. It's not alcoholic. So, all right. I got a mess here because I spilled vodka everywhere. Nobody wants that. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to take this bacon. This is homemade bacon. I made it and cured it and smoked it all by myself. I didn't butcher the pig, which would have been even cooler.
All by yourself. I changed a word.
Nope.
Still
the
no?
same.
Still no?
I even packaged it. Oh, Denise is making a mess over there. Just kidding. It's all good. So I have this in 1 pound bags that I keep in the garage in the freezer.
Not just in the garage, in our meat locker.
Yeah, we have a meat hanging locker. It's fine. It's temperature controlled. You know, it's what you do when you have a big garage. You convert part of it, right?
No, none of that is true, people.
No.
Does it take a pound of bacon?
Yeah.
Wow.
1 pound sliced bacon chopped into 1-inch pieces. I'm just sort of stacking it. So
I like how you slice that bacon so nice.
Yeah, well, I did it on the meat slicer. So you know. Yeah. Ginger beer when you're sick, John, is actually a pretty good thing.
I drink 7-Up.
Because the ginger helps your stomach. That's why when I was a kid, I never understood why my mom gave me ginger snaps every once in a while. But it's pretty good. Or ginger ale. That's why people drink ginger ale plain too. Because altitude sometimes upsets people's stomach.
I do enjoy ginger ale on the plane.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm kind of eyeballing 1 inch here because, I don't know. It's wild. So the thing about this cabbage, if anybody's ever eaten cabbage, which outside of coleslaw, it will make you fart. That's like its key characteristic. Other than it does have good beta carotene. It also is good for your heart. Has antioxidants in it, so it's a well-used thing.
It makes you gassy because it's what?
High.
It has
something
called something.
There's something in it.
Yeah.
The other thing is somebody was mentioning on the nerd Discord.
Sulfurous
Diego.
compounds.
Oh yeah, there it is. Diego was saying that I was saying other things about cabbage, and he said cabbage rolls. But I've never really made a cabbage roll like just straight up. So I think we get them in places, but I've never made them myself. So this bacon, by the way, is just maple. I think it's maple bacon with a little bit of like sea salt and pepper, and that's it. So I'm gonna cook this, and then while we're doing that, we'll cut everything else because this is when this breaks down. This is a lot of bacon. There's a lot of fat in it. We're going to pour off some of this bacon fat, but we're going to leave 2 to 3 tablespoons. That's probably not necessary right there anymore. And then because we are going to use that because bacon fat is flavor, and we definitely want all that flavor. So while that's doing that, now you can see. This is an interesting thing. I didn't notice this. The core has already been cut around. I don't know if that's to guide you to, cut it out or what. But we're going to use it since it's already been done. Don't eat this part. It's real gross. You will not like it. So
It's really gross.
That's not like lettuce. What are we going to do here? I don't know. Yeah, it's a pound of bacon, John. It's a lot. I understand that, but
Why are you reading that? That's my job.
you don't read them all, so I wanted to be able to respond if I have.
Oh, goodness. I'm editing.
Editing what?
According to my research, there are things you can add to cabbage as you're cooking it that are carminative herbs that can lower the gassy side effects of cabbage.
Wrestle with cabbage. It's not.
Such as dill seed, whole coriander,
Oh.
sage, cumin, caraway seed.
What is going on here? This seems more.
It's really giving you
Give me
some
the
fight.
stuff. This will go to the worms. They're gonna really like that. Though I'm not sure what's going on with the worms. I think I might. They might be overrun with mites, but I don't know. What do I need to do with this? Okay, this needs to be cored and chopped. So, I mean, the easiest way to do that is
Got the cord part, right?
I'm gonna make it into kind of bigger slices because I mean, really.
It'll shrink in cooking.
It's going to definitely shrink. That's why get a medium, don't get an Alaska State Fair one, but, get a medium one. And speaking of Alaska, the Foo Fighters just played in Alaska, and my brother-in-law, Ryan, he went to the show. So that's pretty cool. I would like to see Foo Fighters. He said it was a good show, according to his social media posts. We're gonna need a bowl, folks.
Was there a bacon making episode? No.
No, we've not made bacon. And the reason we haven't made bacon is because, we could start it and then come back a week later. So.
Jan and Alexis went to the concert too.
Ooh, how was it, ladies? I hope it was good. It seemed like it was really cool. So they made everybody wear masks, which I'm sure pissed everybody off. So. So I'm just going to put this in a bowl to get it out of the way because it's going to be it's going to be a voluminous. The other things I've got are paprika, sea salt, kosher salt, 5 garlic cloves, and it called for dried oregano, but we just don't have flat, straight out dried oregano. But I do have fresh oregano, and I think, in this case, dried is you just use, what is it? I can't remember. What's the rate you use? More dried or more fresh?
More fresh.
That's it.
More fresh.
Yeah, because the dried becomes more concentrated as it grows.
Yes.
The other thing you can do with this is to kind of get this broken up. Use your fingers to kind of break up some of the bigger pieces. Again, once it hits the heat, it's all over. The cell walls are going to start to break down, but that's why we're having bacon fat in there, because the bacon fat is going to provide us with frying, and that's where we're going to get the bacon fried, cabbage.
Fried cabbage.
Let's see. I started watching that Killing Eve. I'm interested in it. I'm not sure. Is anybody else watching that show? I understand.
That was recommended to us by somebody.
Yeah, it seems good. I don't know. I like the dynamic. It's written well, but at the same time, I'm like, it's based on some books, or short novellas, I think. The acting is really good. That was really good. We went and saw, last Sunday we went to the actual movie theater.
Oh, I ate so much popcorn.
And we went and saw Free Guy, which was really cute and funny, and just a good.
For having no expectations and not knowing what it was about, I enjoyed it.
That was quite the movie. So, there is a Hugh Jackman movie I want to see, Reminiscence.
Yeah.
But I just noticed. So we have somebody's HBO Max login because Warner Brothers is basically releasing all of their movies in the theater and on HBO Max at the same time. It's on there. So I thought we might have a little, after I get back from golfing tomorrow, we might have ourselves a little.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were doing that.
Cinema. Make couch nest and really have a good time. So, okay, well.
You're going to golf and not smoke?
Yeah.
Good luck. Yuck. You're going to wear a mask.
I got second place last time. I gotta try and win third place this time. All right.
Hey, but don't be too good.
No, I'm not too good.
I don't know. It was on Sunday this weekend.
I think that's when Nori could get the actual. We're out at Red Hawk, and so you want to get this fairly crispy. So, this recipe in total takes they say about 5 minutes of prep time and about 25 minutes of cook time. I would say probably the majority of that is this. I wanted to show you this. Look at how perfect this green onion is. This came out of the garden from other green onions that I cut the bottom off of, and then I planted it, and this is what you get out of it. See, so free food. Well, free food. I mean, in terms of I bought them originally, and this is all I do. So I just put them in water, make sure that the roots will grow out, and I'll plant these probably this weekend. And
so the trick with that is not too much water. Like I've seen you just like sprinkle water.
Yeah, usually what I do is I fill my palm up and then dump it in there until I feel like it's covering the roots again, and then we're good from there. So then I got that. So now we want to cut this. Now we're not dicing this; it's just slices, which is sort of different.
Why is it slices? I don't like that.
Because when you cook them, when it's cooked in here, everything's going to break down. So, and it's fine slices.
Okay. We were gonna go to Shakespeare at the Lake tonight, but it is the smoke up at the lake is in the red/purple.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like above 250.
Okay.
Not good.
What I want to show you here too, if you can see this.
We can see it without you doing that.
So there is a lot of brown bits on the bottom.
Yes.
We want all of that. So you're going to see when we add in the cabbage. At first,
there's no deglazing?
No, not with anything.
Oh.
This is gonna release a ton of liquid.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And
So really,
it,
that is the deglazing.
Yeah, when it does, we're gonna mix that around, and that moisture is gonna get absorbed by that goodness, and then have good brown bits, and it's just gonna be just all around good. Now we're eating like kings this evening because I figured we're having steak and lobster because it was on sale. So that's what our main dishes are. We're doing a little surf and turf. But I thought this is good. It's vitamin packed. I think it'll be good to have. So, what other cabbage? What other dishes are big on cabbage? I mean, I guess this is sort of very similar to like kind of Brussels sprouts in with bacon and kind of that kind of style.
Ping made a homemade coleslaw tonight.
See, cabbage is in the air. So I think we're good,
On Weight Watchers, there's a cabbage soup that you make that's 0 points. It fills you up.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this says sliced thin.
I mean, that recipe is like from the 80s.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like something current.
No. It's been around a long time.
So I think other people.
So good in here.
Yeah, the bacon is really, really getting it done. I also think people think like cabbage is one of those things that's like in corned beef and cabbage, and then it's boiled away, and, doesn't provide much flavor. But you can.
People are making cabbage steaks. Like you brush them with vegetable oil on both sides, salt and pepper on both sides, and then put them in the oven.
They're now roasting whole cabbages as well.
Roasted whole
okay,
cabbage.
You can call it whatever you want. I don't call it a steak.
Well, I think it refers to like the size and shape.
Sure, I'm with you, but let's not.
Braised cabbage, like you're doing, but a bit less bacon and a bit of tomato paste and chicken broth.
Ooh, that sounds pretty damn good.
That sounds very good.
And do you reduce that down, or I'm wondering because it sounds really, really good. I think I don't know. We don't. There's a lot of. Again,
What's braising technically?
it's sort of.
Slow cooking.
I've made it for you before. He says.
Who, John?
You've eaten it, Doug.
Well, fine. It's good.
Sounds good. I
Yeah.
don't remember eating it, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it was delicious.
I'm sure it was. So again, slices. Again, enough that has some and they'll break down just like the rest. So I'm gonna go over this with my hand, and then really we're finishing with the green onion.
Do the onions and the cabbage go in together?
I believe so. Yeah, it all cooks together. So
Bacon.
I've gone ahead and turned the temperature way down on this because it may have been too high. We've got
Ooh.
a lot of brown bits on the bottom.
Oh, I think I've had that before too. Cabbage with olive oil, butter, salt, pepper, and almond slices. I think I've had that when I was growing up.
Sounds like an 80s type of a thing.
Sounds like a 50s kind of a thing.
School at the university starts Monday, so there'll be 20-some thousand students back on campus.
Whoa, that's so many.
It is so many. So many. That is so good. Refreshing. I could have a little more lime juice in it. What do you think?
No, I liked it just the way it was.
Okay. So, this is taken to where I want it to be.
You take it out?
Yeah, because you don't want to overcook the bacon. Well, yes. Oh, no, sorry. Yes. One's cooked, removed from pan,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes back in.
Okay, good.
Don't worry.
Are you going to leave all that fat in the bottom? No,
No,
that's too much.
2 to 3 tablespoons, but that might only be 2 to 3 tablespoons.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to zoom in.
John, how much is 3 tablespoons and some unnecessary conversion?
In the bottom of this pan, how thick would it be?
It's
How deep would it be?
unnecessary conversions with John. So,
So, did we tell everybody about my Jeep trials and tribulations a
Oh,
few
no.
weeks ago?
that was
I don't
fun.
remember. Did we tell people?
I don't think so.
Oh, so I was driving the Jeep and living my best life. And then in a fast food drive-through, I ran out of gas because the gas gauge is unreliable. And then in the process of pushing the Jeep, and then I don't know why I thought I was spry enough to jump into it and hit the brake. I fell down and I totally scraped up my ankle and
Got a big gash on the foot.
yeah, big gash on my foot. And then, but the good news is I now know that I can push the Jeep, steer the Jeep, and push on the brake with my hand. I also don't know why originally I thought I had, it's just like your brain doesn't click in.
Goes on that pedal.
Right, my foot goes on that pedal. I can't push it with my hand. That's
exactly.
crazy, right? Okay, you actually can do that.
Okay. So, what I'm gonna
Wait, I'm not done talking.
Hold on. Let me just get what we're gonna do now. I'm
Okay.
actually just gonna pour this out and then measure.
Oh, 1.1/16 of a liter.
Well, that's a-
Quarter cup minus 1 tablespoon, or 9 teaspoons, or 6 ounces.
If I had to guess, that's probably not.
I think that's like spot on.
Yeah, I think so too. So,
I'll just put that back in. Oh, I'm so glad you got to dirty that dish. That's awesome.
yeah, well, yeah. Now we know. Okay, so the onion does go in first here.
Yeah. Oh, listen to that.
That's what we want to hear. So the other thing too is these onions are going to sweat and also help with the deglazing process.
Yeah.
Already smells pretty damn good in here.
Look at
Here we go. How to keep them moving because there is a hot pan. I don't want to get too much of the browning overall. This is going to take like 2 to 3 minutes to get these soft, and then add in all the rest of the stuff. So we're going to add the cabbage and the salt, the pepper, the paprika, and then the oregano as well. So I'll chop that here in a sec once I get this sort of going. You can already see like the releasing of it. It's kind of breaking up those bits on the bottom. Bits on the bottom.
flavor.
So, and you can see like how it's coating the onions. So, okay. Again, if you got any big chunks that are not broken up into, make sure you use your spoonie here to get it done. So I'm just going to do, these are like soft stems. So I'm just going to cut it off. It's all flavor.
Did those come from the garden?
They did. So, yeah, next year, I got to plan it. Ooh, but I did do something cool where, so we have a trellis. It's kind of, I don't know, what, 5 foot tall trellis. And I planted a bunch of morning glory in it. And then I took string and I attached it to our pergola, which is an open. And then I've been training the morning glory to go up. And one of them, the first one I started, is like 3/4 of the way to the pergola. And my hope is by the end of the summer, it will be up and over the top and like drooping down and sort of kind of giving us beautiful flowers above our heads.
And with the added benefit, don't do that, of it blocking our back neighbor's security camera,
Yeah. I don't know
which
what's
we
supposed-
can see, and it irritates
They can
me.
see in. If they wanted to, they can see on the back.
I feel like they can, yeah.
And like I could, they're gonna.
So we're gonna block it,
They're gonna get a show. So.
and then I'm gonna complain later. But
So again, I want to just continue scraping here a little bit, and this is gonna again break up. See how they're coloring? It's also coloring everything.
okay, let's zoom in. Looking beautiful.
Yeah. It is going to be good. Now, this is toss and cook for 15 minutes. That seems like might be a bit much. We're going to do it, and we're going to just tap dance while we do it. I don't know. But you could be, this is the thing about this. So you're going to be doing this. You're going to be getting your other meals ready, and then so you can be doing this and prepping, and then everything will come out hot at the same time if you do it right.
Is there anything you need to do for our meal?
For our meal?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are we going to do with the thing I want to know is what are we going to do with the lobster?
Let's have a poll. What's your favorite way to cook lobster?
'Cause I was thinking,
My mom does it on the grill.
well, I was thinking about that, or I was thinking about taking a pan and basically making a lemon like butter sauce and taking it out of the shells and then putting it in there and then having that as just like chunked up
Butter poached.
with a little bit of,
Butter poached.
yeah, there you go.
Okay, so we have on the grill, butter poached,
It's the old boring, boiling.
Which is
boiling.
I thought
It is tails.
yes,
right?
just the tails.
I like some tail every now and then.
Okay, so this is pretty much, I think it's softened, and we don't want to over soften it here because we got to put this in here. So all of this, and this is where the fun happens here. Do it in batches a little bit, because again, this is going to break down, but this is why you're going to want a bigger pan than you think. Stuff is going to start to happen here.
I like that pan.
We do. We got it. Well, Amy bought it at a thrift store, right?
Yeah.
I broke the lid. I dropped it on the garage floor.
Oh, it's okay.
But we have one that's very
Shit
similar
happens.
size. But secondhand. We're big on secondhand use. So continue to put this in here, and then the other thing. What I'm going to do is. So paprika, the salt, which is about a teaspoon, the oregano, and then it says about a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. So just,
You do not know what a 1/4 teaspoon is.
I like black pepper, so I get what I want. And I make it.
Enough.
Look at the volume.
So
Look at the volume.
It's gonna cook down. You're the one that said it.
Right. But you still want to have, you want to
That was
season
like
what you
a
have.
tablespoon of.
Huh? No, it was not.
Yes, it
No,
was.
it was not.
John.
It was not a tablespoon. He does unnecessary conversions. He doesn't know what the actual size is. So again, I'm going to turn this up just a teeny tiny bit. We want to let this cook down, and then we're going to add at the very end of all of this, the bacon and the garlic back into it. and then we'll top it with sliced green onions. So, but make sure you get this tossed pretty well.
I think Scott and John are full of it
What?
because Scott says it takes about 80 turns to make a quarter teaspoon, and John is claiming 17.
Whatever. They are on my
And
side.
I think they're
know-
crazy.
They know what's up.
And Nate says butter poached all day long for the lobster.
That's why I love you, Nate.
John liked the idea of splitting the top and grilling, then eat with butter.
I don't want to have to worry about. I do have ghee, so we could use that if we were dipping. But I think actually I may actually butter. I'm not going to butter poach with ghee because I want everything, the fat as well.
The
The
milk solids.
milk solids to really. Because when I add a little bit of lemon juice, which we have fresh lemon juice from last week, it'll make a nice sauce.
Scott says he's gonna go measure ground pepper.
Okay, perfect. You let me know how many shakes or how many twists. You know, of course, all pepper shakers are not the same,
Pepper grinders.
but
Yeah.
pepper grinders. But you know, at least we'll have a better idea of what's happening. Even if this doesn't come out super crisp, which I'm hoping it will, because again, you know, but you can already. So I don't know if you can see right here. So see how it's releasing a little bit of liquid.
Okay, let me
it's
look.
really starting to clean up
The floor. The floor.
the floor.
I said.
Yeah, the bottom of the pan.
Jackie, get out of the kitchen.
He's going to clean the floor.
Yeah.
You thought you dropped something.
I will say, it does smell pretty good. I mean, with all
Yeah.
the spices and stuff.
So, do you have to like keep it moving so it keeps frying? Is there a danger of it
Chopped carrots,
sitting?
salt, pepper, oregano, toss and cook until tender, but still a little crispy. Oh, okay. So tenderized, but not like crispy crisp. It's got some bite. That's what you're looking
Tooth.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
for. Not that though. It's not warm. I mean, it's not bad, but it's still pretty good. Who needs another drink?
I do.
Good. See, that's what we can do.
Oh, that might be the only one. Am I the only one?
Well, mine's not empty, but I would take
Oh,
one.
okay.
Oh no, we're gonna have more
You might need
because that's the way we go. A quarter teaspoon, according to John, is exactly 17. I mean, this is a good consolation prize to being at the lake, huh? For the Shakespeare Festival.
Oh yeah, this is just as good.
Exactly, that's the right answer. You see that, everybody? That is a false statement she just made.
I'm gonna be-
Totally better. Come on.
I really like Shakespeare at the Lake. I'm sorry that I bungled it this year, but
Well, I didn't really want to go because it was just like a hodgepodge. It wasn't like one play. Like
oh, I've heard
Macbeth.
it's hilarious though. That people are just like coming home with like sore tummies from laughing so much.
Well, I don't know who you're talking to.
Oh, John says just measured. It's actually 12. Well, so you did about 30.
That's
so-
not true. You don't know. You're being
Right,
that's conjecture.
Well, you know what? We're recording this, so we can go back and take a look.
I'm sure John counted.
Somebody review the footage later and let me know. You can post it in the comments. How many I did? I will bet it's more than I think, but less than Amy thinks. So we're both wrong. How about that?
I think it's perfect.
Scott says, okay, I'm way off. 80 got me 1.5 teaspoons.
But that also does tell you that 80. Okay, so we can do some simple math. John, simple math. Figure it out, everyone. You got it. I know we can do it together, all of us. What's that?
John is sending me a picture of his measuring.
This is why this show is great
I
because
like it.
we off camera we're just getting stuff, you know. Now, we got these, so these are not cooled. I think this could be even better if the ginger beer was more cool. Like, not
I
cool
think
like-
it's very good. Just, I
not
mean, it's
cool like
fine.
the Fonz, but you have to mix it up with the.
Okay, I can do that.
I don't know, a lot going on. I'm excited for fall because I'm tired of it being so damn hot around here and smoky. I wish that we could get that under control because I feel like it's only going to get worse as the years go by, as it has been the last few years. Oh, you know what?
What is going to get worse?
The fires.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Oh, I turned off some more light. How do I look? Better? Yeah.
Listen, we can only do so much. We got the sound to work the first time.
Hey, listen, that is 3 weeks in a row. We haven't gotten it done. So, yeah. 13 to 14 by my math. Sorry for being wrong. You know what? You're fine. So. I do think I'm going to. I'm going to do a Wednesday show after Labor Day, and we're going to see how that works for everybody. So
Tony says Moscow mules with ginger vodka are fire.
that sounds pretty good. You can make ginger. You can make your own ginger vodka.
Tony, we're trying to make limoncello. Show her our thing.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know. Did you follow a recipe?
Sorta.
That's not. Yes. Is there sugar in here?
Not yet. No, this is just the vodka and the lemon. Be careful, it leaks a little bit. That's just the vodka and the lemon peels, and
What else is
it's
in there?
almost. That's it.
There looks to be a bug.
A bug? No, it's probably a cap from one of the things.
Are you sure?
You know what? The vodka will kill it.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not really worried about it. But let's go ahead and strain that really, really good.
Yeah.
It's
not a cat hair.
That's true. Now we're just eating bugs. But there is a pickle, Okay, so you can. I'm going to pull this back because I want you to see the.
We can't see. Let me zoom in and tip more. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of juice.
So that's where you want to be careful about here. Is that you want it to
You don't
soften.
want boiled cabbage.
No.
Are you boiling it now?
No, I'm not. I am cooking it down, but at the same time, the nice part about that is all of those brown bits on the bottom have got something to be absorbed through. And you're going to have this. Like I said, cabbage releases a lot of liquid. So, I don't know, let's look at this. How do we feel about this? Soft, but still has some crunch. All right. Now, garlic goes in, and now it's about to smell
Oh, this is braising.
really good.
Ooh. Okay.
We're getting a little bit of that grease back in there. So it's gonna, as I mix this up, the garlic is gonna start to really permeate and make this place smell.
Okay, Tony says that my limoncello start looks good. Then you mix that with simple syrup,
Oh, okay.
but not until it's done, which it won't be a week until Monday.
Oh, no.
Will all of the yellow come out of the lemon
They should.
peels?
They should. I
Lemon
mean, I remember when Tony and Eric's, when we had theirs,
Is it white? Remember when we made it with strawberry and it was creepy because then there were just like ghost strawberries in there? I did not like that, but that's called something else.
Ooh.
I think it starts with an N.
It's about to smell. It's starting to smell.
It smells delicious. How are we going to keep this hot while we cook our other things?
I'll just put it
We
in.
don't think about that.
We'll figure it out. Okay. So now we need one.
Totally. That is awesome.
Just gonna hold it like this. Chopped green onion.
Shoot, that would be a
All
good
right.
picture.
So we can, you know what? Hold on. I think I had it up enough when the video stops.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna move up like this. Okay, we can freeze that.
Yeah,
Okay.
There'll be a frame or more than one frame of me doing that. All right, so I'm gonna.
Onion night. Someone's Ping is calling you.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Oh yeah,
I wanna,
Fragalina.
I wanna
That's
keep
the
this.
strawberry.
and so I'm gonna
Are
put.
you gonna replant that again?
I'm gonna replant it again. I'm gonna make sure that I have,
gift that keeps
You might
on
be
giving.
asking a lot from that onion.
I don't think so. Onions are one of those amazing kind of vegetables that they'll just continue to. This would be a good onion, Denise, to fry on the barbecue
Yeah.
and have it with carne asada.
Yes, it would.
Oh man, that is one of my favorite applications of like green onion is when you get it from like a restaurant and they have it's sweet and tangy and it's really good.
Your sister said you did look like Edward Scissorhands. You totally did. Like
Oh,
like 4 fingers.
I'm pretty proud of this. I went out there and I was like,
You
noticing
should be.
this the
It's
other day.
lovely.
There's the garlic I planted as well is really looking. Oh, we want that.
Wash.
Doesn't
Nah.
matter.
We're the only ones eating it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Sorry about the dirt, Denise.
It's fine. I washed it
I
already.
eat
once
dog hair
before.
at home. It's cool.
You eat dog hair?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you
You eat cat hair and everything.
Do you have that disease where you just
Yeah,
eat bundles
I
of
just
hair?
eat mattresses and bundles of hair.
Mattresses and bundles of hair.
Wasn't our punk album called Mattresses and Bundles of Hair? I don't know.
No, but I think that'll be the name of our fish album.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, what is happening? We're naming an album Mattresses and Bundles of Hair?
Yeah,
our fish disco album.
yeah.
Oh, the disco for fish, right?
Disco about fish.
Disco's about fish. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Oh, you guys are weirdos. You're not going to put that in there until we're actually ready to eat, though, right?
No, I'm just chopping it because there's, time to kill.
Okay.
We're
Your
actually-
cabbage is really steep in there.
So, I'm going to turn it off. With the radiant heat here, take care of it. But,
Just add a little for your taster.
yeah, I'll sprinkle the chop. Okay. Now, these big pieces I'm going to cut a little bit more, but I'm going to leave it. I wanted to have some Jackie. So,
Jackie.
okay, where's my fork? Here it is. So, like,
That looks so good.
if you've ever made,
I feel like I'm going to eat a lot of that.
like Brussels sprouts and like that kind of stuff, like I think we've done that before, but it's really,
I love those too.
it smells garlicky. It's like layered. It's really great. Mm. That is so good. Like, I got a hot bit, but
He may have put too much pepper in there, folks.
no, I got a piece in my throat.
Sure.
But
Your dog's going crazy.
man, that is surprisingly like the cabbage is really nice. It's got crunch. It's soft, but it's layered. Like you get,
Surprisingly complex.
it really is. You get some of the bacon. You get some of the, onion. It's all like it's supposed to be. We'll put a little green onion there on there for Amy. Whoops. Dogs are so bad. You let me know what you think, because I think it tastes really good.
Okay,
I wanna
keep
make this
talking
good.
because it's too hot for me to eat.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
oops, I blew my green onion off.
Now, did anybody else think like, yeah, cabbage and like I could see that as Russian, and then this is all. It really does.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah, that is good.
it's really. I am. Let's put it this way.
I'm impressed.
I'm pleasantly surprised by the amount of the amount of different layers of flavor through it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not just one nut. It's not just
The
bacon.
texture's really good too.
And it's
It
not.
has some bite still. And
Yeah. That's why I'm turning the heat off. I think if we covered this or had it sort of covered with the lid off, it'll keep heat for a while. I mean, the steaks are pretty much done to go. I just have to cook the lobster, which is not going to take
yeah,
very
that
long.
goes fast.
So, okay. Well, hey, thanks. Thanks for coming. We did it in another episode. As I keep saying, we love the people who keep coming back. This is the conversation, the feedback. That's part of the fun for us. So we want to see you every week. Tell your friends. If you have not subscribed, do so right now. We are still at 103, which we've been at for a couple of weeks now. I want to get a push. I want to sort of push you guys to let's do 110 if we can get there, and then we'll keep moving up and see where we can get to. Like this video. You know, the more likes we get, YouTube's algorithm does whatever it does.
Deefy! Hi!
Hey, Deefy, we haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. You're coming in at the tail end, but hey, we're glad to see you here. So, as the fall comes in and all the fun stuff that's going to be happening, take care of yourselves.
Maybe pears next week. They might be ready.
I'm hoping.
I think the smoke slowed down their ripening.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Everything is like kind of greeny, like turning a little yellow because the sun's being blocked out. But we are going to make. I was thinking about. There's a couple of things you can make: pear butter. You could make like pear sauce, like applesauce. There's pear and gorgonzola and spinach salad with bacon. So like kind of a classic spinach salad. We might look at that. I don't know. You'll find out only a few hours after I find out of what I'm doing. So
I wish we were kidding about that,
Yeah.
but we're not.
I do think what I'm going to do from now on, though, is I think just sending you to the landing page and then posting the video and then having the video go live. I like that. It made a little bit more sense, gets people to the page. But on that note, we love you. Thank you for coming. Remember, be kind, be loyal, do something nice for somebody this week. We'll see you next week. We love you.